Alright folks, welcome back for another review here for Fear the Walking Dead. This time we're on episode 8 here of season 7. This episode is Padre. And folks, it is Alicia time. Finally, it's Alicia time. Where has she been? I mean, obviously we know she popped up at the end of last episode, but we needed to know the journey of where has she been, and that's what this episode really laid down for us. But in terms of the title, Padre seemed to be another community, a safe zone, whatever you want to call it, that she has got intel about from her time after Teddy locked her away and whatnot. And she feels like that's where she can take her people to survive here. But as we know, sometimes some of these things could just be false hope, but it's for her to determine, because we know a determined Alicia, it can sometimes be very dangerous for others, but in this case could be very dangerous for herself. But yeah, you know, this episode follows the journey of when Alicia was locked up by Teddy. I'm just really still tired of seeing Teddy because he was just so whatever. And in this time she met a new ally, Will, who was also stuck down there as well too, because Will was also staying in that place before Teddy and his people came and took it over. So we got a little bit more information about that takeover. Will and Alicia kinda you know, talked about their backgrounds and how they got to that point. They became fond of each other, as I said, allied, and you know, they even saved one another, you know, and that's a really special thing, because Alicia is not one to quickly trust, but she did find a friend within him. But as I said, this episode's a little bit unhinged because Alicia is very determined, and she uses this walker because this walker is going to give her a sense of clue. Like, this walker, like I said, not a human, but a walker who's dead, long gone dead. She's using this walker because the walker is, I guess, giving her clues as to where Padre may be. And like, there's backstory to it, obviously, but like, it is kind of like a what? And then like, when Morgan obviously asks her about it, he's like, why are you trying to protect something that's already dead, that puts you in danger? And you know, she doesn't quickly tell why, but when she eventually does, Morgan obviously is just like, okay, whatever. You know, Morgan, he just wants to support Alicia however he can, but like, he doesn't totally agree with it. But apparently this walker is going to be her saving grace until finding where Padre may be. And of course, you know, a couple other things that happened too is that, which was really important, Morgan gave some dialogue in this about like how people were dressing and how they said that the attire of Alicia's group is basically the same attire as the group that attacked Shran, which is why it seems like Shran and them is attacking them when they really shouldn't, because Shran didn't realize that Alicia was with the group. But we still know that Shran wants Morgan to find Alicia, which he has, which, you know, that means that Shran is now looking for them because he wants to know where Alicia's at. And you know, Shran is still annoying. The dynamic between the three of them when they have scenes in this episode is kind of exactly what you expect it to be. But this episode was kind of a slow burn until you got to like the last 10 minutes. And I gotta say, Alicia's journey, from what we did not know but what we know now, is kind of mind-blowing. First of all, I am team Alicia all the way, and if something happens to Alicia, I have a problem. Alicia is one of my favorite characters, and I don't want to see anything happen to her. I'm not saying anything happens to her, but I'm saying that seeing what she had to endure that entire time makes me mad, and then makes me sad, you know, because it's a lot. But the last 10 minutes of this episode is a shocking conclusion. Like, wow, WTF, all of those words, shaking my head, all of those things, because what an emotional roller coaster. I was not ready. I did not know what was coming. I cannot believe the curveball, the twist, all of that. I still hate Shran. I love Coleman. He's such a fantastic actor, but I hate Shran. And I gotta say, Alicia turns into Wanda when Wanda looked at Thanos and said, you took everything from me. She goes full blown Wanda, Scarlet Witch. She goes crazy. And when she declares war, it is war, folks. And that last moment was epic. Just very passionate and amazing acting. And I cannot wait for next week's episode, because again, this season has been kind of like a up and down, good episode, slow pace. But like, please, let's keep the consistency. Let's keep the throttle going, because if the ending of this episode is any indication to where things are going, I can't wait. Give us the action. Alicia is back, so that means it is go time. We don't need no more backstory or anything. Everyone is accounted for at this point now. Now we need action to go down, and finally, I think we're gonna be getting to that point. And like I said, the determined Alicia is dangerous. Sometimes it's dangerous for her. Sometimes, most of the time, it's dangerous for others. But I gotta tell you, in this case, who knows now? Because Alicia is ready. She is ready. But folks, check out this episode, Padre. Jump in the comments and let me know your thoughts about this episode. Are you finally convinced that they're ready to get into some action for the Fear the Walking Dead this season? Because season 7 has been something, but I'm ready for it to go. And like, Walking Dead World Beyond has been fantastic. And this one, you know, even with that one ending now, you know, this needs to like rally up things, because we need some stuff to watch until we get back to the Walking Dead main series. So, but yeah, I got confidence now that Alicia's back. Things are going to be good. So, but we'll see, because like I said, we're going to war, folks. Y'all, wait till y'all see that scene. But anyway, stick around for more reviews from the Walking Dead universe very soon.